What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Dub coming at you. Another Schmoedown reaction. Today we got Top 10 versus Blofeld's Cats. It's showtime.
Congratulations, Burnett. Good job. You came back. You were losing. You answered 3 in a row. You beat a great opponent, Hector Navarro.
He was a great opponent.
And now you're a champion. We're a champion. We know Bibiani's going to be a champion soon.
That's what I hear.
We know that.
Growl, growl.
Yeah. So we know that's going to happen. And we talked about this last time. We recruited Bibiani. That made 3. So I'm asking you, Robert Meyer Burnett, you want to be the 4th member of the 4 Horsemen. Come with us and be champions and rule movie
Are
trivia.
you telling me that I get to be an acolyte of Apocalypse? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Yeah?
I'm on your team.
You're in?
I join. And your winner.
So long ago.
And the new movie trivia showdown champions of the world, Little Evil Danny
If you guys think these clowns are going to hold on to the
Boo.
belts, please. Toonland. Just tell yourself, Toonland. Just keep repeating that to yourself. Toonland. Doesn't think this is real. This is all scripted. Trust me, I am going to be beating myself up until we get a shot at a rematch with those assholes, and they're going down.
Team Top 10. We got a legion of fans behind us. They want us to do it. That energy is going to carry us to destroy these 2 jokes, these 2 pretenders, these paper champions.
And your winners, Little Evil and the Insider,
Fuck the Patriots. Fuck
You know,
them.
Roca was that really
Boo.
Roca? Was that somebody else playing?
That was rough. I mean, did they even come to play today? What
had
is
a
that? I mean,
glazed
we're going to go
over look.
party. They're going to go cry.
Somebody check on
Action
Roca.
is going to
I'm
take
worried
those
about him.
belts.
He looks so sad. He's like Eeyore walking around here, just head down, dragging his feet. I mean,
Put him in protective custody for the weekend.
Look, this was a team loss between the 2 of us. I've been in his position before where I felt like I lost it for the 2 of us, and I know that's not the case.
No.
We're both equally in this together, so we lost. And I don't know how we lost, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
What is next? What is next for you? What is next for us horse persons?
I don't know. I've never had a loss like this, so I don't know. I mean, all the other losses, it always came down to the last question. I always thought I had it. This is something else, and I don't know. It might be time for me to go back and take a look at my strategy. You know, I've kind of carried myself over the last year in a certain way to kind of get to positions. I've won titles. Listen, I'm a winner, goddammit. And I may go down and I may take this hard for a day or 2, but then I bounce back. People making fun of my records, haven't kissed belts. I've never touched belts. So what I'm going to tell you now is the best way to get back on top is to win. Now, I let my partner down, but I can't let Outlaw Nation down a second time, and I can't let the 4 Horsemen down a second time. We got to get belts around our waist. That's what the strength of the faction is. And if I'm going to lead, if I'm going to be a real leader, then I got to win. That's how it works.
Somebody is out there that will take me and make me better than the 2 of you have. I know that they are out there. Anyone, any team.
Oh, shit.
I'm yours right now. Come and get it. Come and get the new. Help me
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Help me.
Wait a minute. The Lions Den? What is this? The Lions Den is here? Wait a minute. What the hell's happening?
Wait a minute. This is what I'm talking about. I love redheads.
What is
I
happening?
love red
Burnett is joining the Lions Den?
And this guy
Burnett is
who
joining the
doesn't
Lions
like
Den.
This is what I'm talking about.
No
This
way.
is a team.
What in the
This
world?
is a championship group of guys. And your winner, ladies and gentlemen,
That's sportsmanship.
Okay, boys, so next we play Top 10.
Again?
John Roca, again. I mean, can we finally just put these losers out of their misery and just get them out of the tournament?
How do they keep getting here?
I don't know. How many times are we going to have to
they're in
beat
bed
them?
with
It's so
Marlowe.
sad.
We didn't lose in the first round. We know we want the belt. We said 4 matches. Now we're down to 3. That's how it works, and we want that belt. We want the belts, rather. We want the Patriots again. I want to show them what I can do. I'm so driven, like I've never been driven before, like the old school stuff, and I want to kick the shit out of the Patriots, and that's my personal choice.
I like Andreyko, and me and Burnett are real tight. I fucking hate the Patriots. Those fucking Cracker Jacks. Top 10, I like you too. It's gonna be a great fucking match.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. It's the ultimate Schmoedown. It is still round number 2, and my God, it's grudge match time here. It's top 10. Blofeld's Cat, the Lion's Den, and top 10 going at it again.
There is a lot of energy backstage for this one, Christian. These are some champions. These are some superstars of this game, and when they get in the same place, there's a lot of history, there's a lot of aggression, there's a lot of anger, and there's a lot of correct answers.
All right, so guys, if you know anything about this league, you know that John Roca has wanted to be champion for a very long time, and he did that. He did it twice. He won the team championship with Matt Nost, and he won the singles championship. Since then, he had a little bit of a rocky road, but he got back on track with their victory against Real Rejects. But in that time, Ken, when the Four Horsemen were formed, Robert Meyer Burnett turned his back on John Roca and left the dreaded Lion's Den. Now, Dagnino here today, I don't know what he's doing. He didn't show up, but Grace Hancock will be walking out with Blofeld's Cat. She is now kind of representing what the Lion's Den is. They are a tight-knit group, but it's one of these things, man. What's going to happen when Andreyko and Burnett face up against Nost and Roca, who are really legends in this league?
I wish I could give you a solid prediction. All 4 of these competitors and these 2 teams, they know their stuff. The question is, will the emotions boil over? Will a team let themselves fall off the focus train there and lose track?
Well, the question is also because if you look at it, where Roca and Nost have achieved greatness in this league, right? So Burnett has also achieved it with the Intergeekdom Championship. But Andreyko is a guy with all the potential, but has not hit it yet. This tournament could be his road there. We're going to see, but there's obviously a lot of smack talk between these teams, and we're going to show you it right now.
Well, Matt, here we go again.
Once again.
Back into another tournament. Back into another second round. And who do we meet? Blofeld's Pussycat? I don't know, what is this thing?
Seriously, what kind of art school reject named this fucking team? Are you kidding me? Blofeld's Cat. Is that supposed to strike fear in who? Garfield?
You know, guys, how hilarious that to find somebody good enough to compete with us, we have to just find more teams within the Lion's Den. It is so pathetic. And here we are. How handsome are these 2 guys behind me? Look at these get-ups.
Matt, we're facing one of our former horsemen, the Ensign.
We had to put him down.
We did.
We had to put him down.
Robert Meyer Burnett, he lost, he's got so many losses, and then he blamed us for it, then he left. Exactly. Now he got lucky because Andreyko's carrying him into the second round in that first match. I mean, they're one John Madden answer away from going home crying.
This is going to be the 3rd time we beat these morons. Like, how many times do we have to go through this? How are you feeling?
Well, I feel fantastic. I mean, I see this as the true end of the Four Horsemen. I mean, we watched Bibiani. What a choker that guy turned out to be. And now, my old teammates, John Roca and Mr. Nost. I mean, think about it, Mr. Nost, I bear him no ill will. I don't. But Roca used to drive a train to Hogwarts in his mind. And that was something that I never really understood when he put on his little conducting uniform. Where is he going to conduct anyone now?
We're taking on a new section of the Lion's Den.
Yeah.
And we're going to beat this section of the Lion's Den. We'll take on the next counterparts from the Lion's Den and whoever else commissioner decides to throw our way. We got no problem with that. We're going to take him out. Because guess what? You left the Horsemen, and what happened since?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. What's going to happen again? Nothing.
The only people that are going to take on the Patriots is us, is Blofeld's Cat. Top 10 is merely, it's kind of like when Daenerys Targaryen stepped onto Dragonstone and she had to go up those long stairs. Top 10 is like the first stair. Once you step over that stair, the castle is yours. The castle is ours, my friends. It's ours.
That's all we're going to do right there, number one. It's what we're here for. We're here to win. So let's take care of these assholes today and whoever the next assholes are and the assholes after that. Because we're going to have those belts back across our waist. Just you wait.
Well, a lot of shots taken. As we know, where the Lions Den, Grace Hancock, like I said before, is representing the Lions Den today, and they were just kind of laughing at Top 10, calling them pretty much has-beens, and the fact that the Lions Den has beaten them already twice before, and Burnett basically taking his shots and saying that he was a horseman, and then the leadership skills of Roca made him go and find a real team, and then you got Nost and Roca, who are just basically saying that this is going to be their step, their way to the championship once again.
And a way to prove that they are still on the upper echelon of this league.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, there's so many great teams. The winner of this plays against your buddies, Team Action. Team Action beating Team Trek. They have secured themselves a spot into the semifinals. And we're going to see who's going to do it between Top 10 and Blofeld's Cat. This is a finals match in some tournaments. It really is. All right, guys, so I'm ready to go. Ken, what's the tail of the tape?
All right, tail of the tape with Top 10. They have a lot of strengths, as most teams by this point would have a lot of strengths, but biopics, westerns, and whatever Matt Nost watches.
All right.
And Blofeld's Cat, classic comic book movies. Robert Meyer Burnett brings that geek and Greek cred. He's not Greek, though.
Sure.
And Andreyko is a very well-rounded movie fan, so they are going to bring a lot to this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds in the
Let's get
team
it on.
division. Introducing first, representing the Lions Den with a record of 1 win, no defeats. Mark, the Android, and Draco, and the captain, Robert Meyer Burnett, Team Blofeld. The boos are coming in hard. Look at the captain. Look at the captain coming in. And Draco giving the finger.
I watch Grace slick around there too with that attitude.
Yeah.
That burns me deep, Christian.
How much have you drink? Yeah. Hey, Grace is look. That's a different.
Watch your
level.
mouth, kid. You're gonna find yourself floating home.
This is a different level for Grace. Grace is pretty much taking the management job here for Tom Dagnino and doing a pretty great job as she's doing. You hear her in that interview. She's representing Blofeld's Cat right now.
Yeah, a lot of sass and attitude, and that filters into this team as well.
And their opponents, representing
Trek.
the Horsemen, with a record of 6 wins, 3 defeats, and 2 knockouts. They're the 2015 Ultimate Schmoedown semifinalists and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champions, Mighty Matt Nost and the Outlaw John Roca, Team Top 10. Former champions here. Coming out to applause these days, man.
It's a change.
Yeah.
And look, we've seen them before go big over-the-top fancy outfits. We've seen masks. This is a team that looks like they're ready for business.
You see him, you see it right there. I mean, look, they are confident. They played well against the real rejects, and here they are against their former teammate here, and they hate the Lions. They really hate.
You sure your added responsibilities here at Collider haven't gotten into your mind a little bit, made you not remember what it is you're supposed to do here?
No more than your jail time. Let's make it happen.
Wow.
So who's
this?
Gotta love the
So who's
trash
the real
talk.
outlaw?
Taking some real shots here.
All right, here we
One that
go.
doesn't get caught.
All right, guys, here we go already. The shots are being taken. Bad blood on the table. Round number 1 works like this. The competitors will get 8 questions worth 1 point apiece. They will reveal their whiteboard to the camera when it is their time. They have to say it at the same time. 15 seconds to answer the question. Do not forget about the JTE rule or the challenge rule. If you don't know those rules, ask, and I will tell you what they are. All right, here we go. So, top 10, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Blofeld's Cat, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Let's get ready to
Schmoedown.
Here we go. Question number 1 in the category of action adventure. Action adventure. Which movie star was mentioned to have been the president in the action film Demolition Man?
Ooh. It's a deep cut. I will say to start the game out.
Yeah.
You have to earn it this late.
Well, yeah, this is round 2. 5,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Matt Nost.
No idea. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's correct. Roca.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
there you go. 2-2. Nost playing chicken here, and he gets it. 2-2.
All right, guys. Question 2, category horror thriller. Who plays police captain Ed Ramey, who tries to negotiate with Colin Farrell in the thriller phone booth?
See, to me, I think that's a harder and deep cut.
That's, well,
But it's usually one of those answers, if you think hard enough, you probably just guess that this person's in the
floating in the ether.
Forrest Whitaker.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Pens down.
Pens down. Burnett.
Just a guess. Kiefer Sutherland.
That's incorrect. Roca.
Forrest Whitaker.
That's correct. And Draco.
F. Whitaker.
We'll take that. And Nost.
Al Pacino.
No, incorrect. All right, so 3-3. The fact that Roca screamed at Andraco and Andraco got scared and put it
Shouldn't even
down
count.
was amazing.
like,
All right. All right, here we go. Next one. Dramas. Who played Eddie's ski jumping coach in Eddie the Eagle? I mean, that was one of the funnier moments. Did you get a chance to see that?
I did get to see it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hugh Jackman.
Outlaw.
Hugh Jackman.
Correct. Andraco.
Hugh Jackman.
Correct. Nost.
Hugh Jackman.
Correct. And Burnett.
Hugh Jackman.
Wow, here we go. So top 10 here. And Blofeld's Cat 5-5. Going into fantasy sci-fi.
All right, fantasy sci-fi for question 4. Who plays Serlena's two-headed servant Scrad in Men in Black 2? All right, Men in Black 2 questions, Christian.
Looks like the Outlaw picked it up. All right, 5,
Johnny Knoxville.
3, 2, 1. Mark Andraco.
Johnny Knoxville.
That's correct. And Nost.
Johnny Knoxville.
Correct. Burnett.
Alan Rickman.
Oh, Burnett missed it. Roca.
Johnny Knoxville.
Got it. Wow. So now top 10 going up by 1 point here over Blofeld's Cat. Going into the next question of comic book movies. Comic book movies. Who played Dick Grayson in Batman Forever?
I had that movie surgically removed from my brain.
The Forever one?
Yeah, that one and
The other one was terrible.
that too.
Yeah, this one wasn't great. You're right.
Chris
5,
O'Donnell.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. And Nost.
Oh, come on.
O'Donnell. Correct. Burnett.
Chris.
Wow. And Roca.
Chris O'Donnell.
Wow. And Draco.
Chris O'Donnell.
Wow. So the comic book guy missed that one. 9-7 there.
All right.
9-7. 9-7.
How'd you miss that,
Roca,
Burnett?
Idiot.
Roca and Draco have not missed.
All right, guys, 6th question category is movie taglines. What 90s movie had the following tagline? His life was in their hands, now her toe is in the mail.
No idea.
Could you repeat the question? That's 1. Sure.
What 1990s movie had the following tagline? His life was in their hands, now her toe is in the mail.
Just guessing. 5, 4,
No idea.
3,
At least one of us.
2, and 1. Pens down, Burnett. And what do you got, Burnett?
2 Days in the Valley.
Incorrect. Roca.
Big Lebowski.
Correct. And I know that you knew that. You're lying. And Draco.
Ruthless People.
Incorrect.
Big Lebowski.
Wow, look at that. Top 10 taking a 4-point lead here. 11-7 now. 11-7 as we get into the next one. Comedy. Comedy is the next one. Who plays Irene Waters, the woman Jim Carrey's character falls for in Me, Myself, and Irene?
For a perfect game right now.
All right. And
Renee
5,
Zellweger.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you repeat the question, please?
There you go.
Come on, Matt.
Sorry. Repeating the question. Here you go. Who plays Irene Waters, the woman Jim Carrey's character falls for in Me, Myself, and Irene? 5.
No, she better get that.
3, 2, 1. All right, pens down, and Roca.
Renee Zellweger.
That is correct. And, sorry, Andreka.
Renee Zellweger.
Correct. And Nose didn't have it. Burnett.
Emily Watson.
Oh, wow. All right, so we go. 12-8. 12-8. All right, so here we go. Animated.
All right, guys. Eighth question. Eighth question category of animated.
Oh, boy.
Who played private investigator Eddie Valiant, who teamed up with Roger Rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
And 5, 4,
Bob Hoskins.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And Andreko.
Bob Hoskins.
That is correct. Nost.
I put John Hoskins.
That
Close?
is incorrect.
His middle name.
And Roca.
Bob Hoskins.
And a perfect round for the Outlaw here. Bonus question for the Outlaw. All right, Outlaw, here you go. Here's your bonus question. All right. In the category of classics.
Close.
What? Sorry, what?
Classics. In director Billy Wilder's romantic comedy Love in the Afternoon, what musical instrument did Audrey Hepburn play?
No clue. Wait. I have a dirty answer.
Shush you.
The trombone.
Jesus, nah, this is just.
You don't have to write it. You don't have to write it. 5, 4,
Trombone.
3, 2.
I don't know, violin.
Cello.
Damn!
Cello. So it's 13-9. 13-9 now.
7
A
out of 8,
4-point
baby.
lead. 4-point lead here as we get into round number 2. The competitors will switch seats and we get into round number 2, and it works like this. The wheel will come out. The competitors will spin the wheel. 2 points apiece for the category and the question. 6 questions, Ken. 2 points apiece unless you go to multiple choice. 1 point then. You have a chance to spin again if you don't like the first time, unless, of course, it lands on opponent's choice. Top 10, you guys have a 4-point lead. Would you like to go first or second?
Yeah, we'll go first.
You're going to go first. All right, here we go. Going to try to put them nice little lead.
Big spin. Kind of put that pressure on. I think
try to put the pressure on.
If you have the lead, you go first.
Yep, and it's going to land. Sports movies.
We'll take sports.
Yeah, we'll take
it. Sports movies. Yeah, here we go. Sports movies, boys.
I'm
Sports
good
movies.
with the sports movies.
All right, guys, for your first question. Who plays Brooklyn Dodgers team executive Branch Rickey in 42?
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
2 points. Correct. There you go. All right. In the 2004 Disney film Miracle, which European countries did Team USA compete against in the Oslo exhibition game? Oslo.
I'd have to go multiple choice.
Is it A, Denmark, B, Finland, C, Norway, D, Sweden?
Norway? Let's say Norway.
Norway?
Correct for 1 point. That was a good guess there. The former champion's playing very well right now.
Yeah.
All right. How many rounds did the final fight between Rocky and Clubber Lang last in Rocky 3?
3.
Hit.
3.
3.
Correct. 2 points. Wow. Look at the former champion there. All right. Who played the coach in Ladybugs?
Rodney Dangerfield.
Dangerfield.
2 points. Look at top 10 now, making a very strong lead here. All right. What team does Billy Bean turn down for a job at the end of
Boston
Moneyball?
Red Sox.
Boston Red Sox.
2 points. All right, last one. What classic film star made his final performance in Field of Dreams as Archibald Moonlight Graham?
Burt Lancaster.
2 more points. What an
Really
impressive
need a multiple
round
choice
there
for that one.
by top 10. Really, putting the pressure on Blofeld's cat, who needs to have a very strong
Big
second
spin
round.
is needed.
All right, here you go, guys. 24-9. You need a big round here.
Come on,
Give it a
Ensign.
good spin. Ensign.
Good on there, John.
Musicals. Miss musicals.
Oscar movies. You're going to take Oscar.
All right.
Oscar.
Six
Bold
questions.
choice.
6 questions. First one. For which Woody Allen movie did Diane Wiest win a supporting actress Oscar?
Diana and her sisters.
There you go, 2
correct.
points. There you
Yeah,
go.
I wouldn't have guessed that one.
All right. For what movie did Julie Andrews receive her Best Actress Oscar?
Casablanca? I mean, not Casablanca.
4,
Sound of Music.
3, 2. Mary Poppins.
That's correct. 2
2
points.
There you
Mary
go.
Poppins.
Question 3.
All right, third question. For which film did Emma Thompson win her first Oscar?
Howard's End.
That's correct. 2
There
points.
you go.
Your fourth question. For which film did Sidney Poitier receive his only Oscar?
I know it with multiple choice.
5, 4, 3. In the Heat of the Night.
Incorrect. 2 point steal on the board.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Incorrect.
Phillies of the Field.
That's right.
Damn.
That is right.
All right, guys. Fifth question. Who won an Oscar for Best Actress in the 1971 film Clute?
Jane Fonda.
That's correct.
All
2
right,
points.
2 points.
All right. Your final question. Category of Oscars. Who won an Academy Award for writing Argo?
Chris Terrio.
Chris Terrio.
That's correct.
Oh, wow. There you go. 24-19. That was very impressive. A nice little run there. It's only 5 points here. It's 5 points. After that big round by top 10, to only be down 5 points is really impressive. 24-19 here. Oscars really helped them out. Round number 3. Here we go. Round number 3. Blofeld's Cat's going to have to work in this round, but we have 3 questions. The first one's worth 2. Second one is 3. Third one is worth 5. So they will choose between 3 numbers in 1 to 20. Again, first one worth 2, second one worth 3, third one is worth 5. All right, so top 10, you guys are up first. Please choose 3 numbers in 1 and 20. 6, 6,
8.
8,
14.
12.
12, 6, 8, and 12. And Blofeld's Cat.
7, 9, and 13.
7, 9, 13. All right, so Blofeld's Cat here is going to try to avoid the TKO as they get to 7. Question number 7 is their first category. That's movie quotes. Who wants to take movie quotes? I'll take it. All right, Burnett, a lot of confidence saying he's going to take it. All right, so category of movie quotes. In what 2000s film will you hear the quote, "I am a golden god"? Almost famous. 2 points. 2 points. All right, so now a 3-pointer in order to tie it for Andrejko here with number 9. Mark, you chose fantasy sci-fi. Here we go, Mark, to tie the game and send it back to top 10. What actress plays Captain Carmen Ibanez in the 1997
Denise Richards.
sci-fi romp Starship Troopers?
Denise
what's her
Richards.
name? Denise Richards.
3 points. 3 points. Blofeld's Cat ties it up, and now top 10 goes back. Here is 24-24. Top 10 will go back to take it to the 5-pointer.
Absolutely, guys. You picked number 6. That category is famous actors and actresses. Famous actors and actresses.
I'm
2-point
nice with
question.
this.
Who's going to take it?
All right, I got it.
All right. Who played Dr. Martin Heiss, a paranormal debunker in 2016's
Bill
Ghostbusters?
Murray. Bill Murray.
Can you repeat the question, please?
It's the second one.
Who
Bill
played
Murray.
Dr. Martin Heiss, a paranormal debunker in 2016's Ghostbusters?
Bill Murray.
That's correct.
There you go. Wow, he got it on that call. The JT rule helped him out. All right, so now Blofeld's Cat is in a position they have to hit their 5-pointer in order to send it back to top 10. All right, so Blofeld's Cat, you guys chose number 13. That would be 80s movies. 80s movies. All right, here we go. 80s movies. Name the 1987 sci-fi comedy that starred Meg Ryan, Dennis Quaid, and Martin Short.
Interspace.
That's a
5-pointer.
There you go.
It's a 5-pointer.
How's that a 5-point question?
Is that a 5-pointer? I knew that, by the way. That's the question. That's a 1-point question.
Yeah.
If that.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
all right,
Stop
Ted,
talking
get it.
and explaining it.
Top 10 getting upset here. And we now...
Rightfully so.
John
Hoskins.
All right, now we get into number 8.
You guys chose number 8. That is Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey.
Shit.
3-point question, so this is to Roca.
Yep.
In which movie did McConaughey take on the role of historical figure Roger Sherman Baldwin?
A Time to Kill.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm a stud.
That's correct. Wow.
I'm
So
sorry.
it's a tie game now. And now it goes to this. So top 10 will have a chance to win the game if they hit their 5-pointer. If they do not hit their 5-pointer, then we will go to sudden death. Also, if they hit their 5-pointer, they will break the team scoring record with this, beating team actions scoring record. Here we go.
Right.
So we have category.
You guys chose number 12. That is movie characters.
Oh.
Movie
I'm good with that.
characters. What Oscar-nominated actress plays Bernadine Bernie Harris, who discovers her husband is leaving her in Waiting to Exhale?
I'm
So
sorry.
last one. You have one more if you want to use it.
Well, let's think about it. Okay. You said Oscar-winning actress. Is that what you said?
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
It's the last one.
What
It's
Oscar-nominated actress
Angela
plays Bernadine
Bassett.
Bernie Harris, who discovers her husband is leaving
Angela
her in Waiting to
Bassett.
Exhale?
All right. Angela Bassett.
And your winner! To the next round and breaking the team record. Ladies and gentlemen, the giant here, Matt knows the outlaw John Roca. Team Top 10. Top 10 versus action. Here we go.
Wow.
Top 10 versus action. Here we go.
That is, I'll tell you what, Christian, top 10 is a veteran team. That's
Top 10 in
sometimes
action?
in this new
That's
era,
gonna
we
be a
overlook
match for
teams
the
that have been around so long,
motherfucking
they just
ages.
reminded us they are still here.
Well, it takes a great team in order for you to be able to beat the record. I mean, 29 points is not too shabby. 29 points. 34 now is the brand new team record in a 3-rounder. They beat team
Great
action, and now they get to
fucking
play team action. Blofeld's Cat had a nice little run there, but it's over. It's over for the Lions Den this time around. The Patriots reign supreme there. They are going to have to hope that top 10 doesn't win 2 more because they're going to have to see him again if that happens.
Quite a rematch, but team action versus team top 10. I mean, that is going to be a battle of energy, desire, and determination there. But Blofeld's Cat, I mean, 29 points, that's 2 points off the record, Christian. That would have beaten most teams.
It would. I mean, and 34 points, they beat Team Action's record. That's a lot of points, man. Yeah. So, all right, here we go. So now we're going to talk to Emma Fife, who's talking to top 10, and then I'm sure Grace Hancock's going to have a lot to say with Blofeld's Cat.
What is up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fife here with the victorious team Top 10. They have done it again. John Roca, Matt Nost, what a match.
Thank you very much, Emma. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just explaining the events of what we all just witnessed here, and it was really something incredibly remarkable. As I said last time we were here, you guys are exhibiting just fantastic teamwork all around. John Roca, you had your very first perfect round one. You gotta be feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, I was. I mean, the question that I had to answer was a tough question, so respect to that. But, like, just getting out of finally doing something that everyone else has done after me, I was very happy to kind of get lucky. Because those are tough categories, you know, to know that much about all those categories, it does take a certain kind of knowledge and intelligence. And so I was happy to do that.
They are, absolutely. Now, you guys had an incredibly strong round 2 as well. I thought you guys were going to get a pretty serious lead with that sports movies category, but then I gotta say, Blofeld's Cat caught up to you a little bit there. They were within 5 points. How are you feeling going into round 3?
At that point, it's just a crapshoot. Pick 3 random numbers. You have no idea what the category is going to be. So basically, it's just hopefully you get something you know, and after that, we're just rolling the dice. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and you know what, Matt and I looked at the wheel. I know we said to each other, we were like, there's not a lot of positive categories for us on that wheel. It's really tough. And then we happened to land on the one that I noticed right before I spun. I was like, if we get sports movies, we might have a shot here. Yeah. And damn if we didn't get sports movies. And those questions, they were good questions for us to answer. We mowed right through it. But, you know, all credit to Blofeld's cat. Well, what did we say about Robert Meyer Burnett and Mark Andreyko? Andreyko brought it on the Oscars with Robert. It was pretty amazing, and it put us back on our heels going into that third round. So nothing was a given. It was only a 5-point lead. Anything could happen, and so and it ended up working out. And of course, again, Team Top 10 went to the last question. That's just kind of our MO and pulling it out.
You guys must feel pretty good taking down Robert Meyer Burnett, former teammate.
Listen, yeah, I mean, we're used to them losing, so it wasn't, you know, like you leave the horsemen, this is what happens. We try to tutor you. We try to give you the advice. We try to give you the knowledge that you need. If you don't take it and you leave us, you see what happens. We saw it already with a certain somebody in their first round match. That's just what happens. Yeah. Matt and I care about our teammates. We want to recruit, find the right people. If you can't respect what we bring to the table, if we can't show you what we bring to the table, you don't want to listen, there's not much we can do about it. And hey, just here's a news flash. And Emma, I don't mean to take your job from you, but 34 points. We broke the record. Hey, Team Little Babies, we just broke your record, right? We just smacked you, pulled down your little pants, your little Target suit wearing pants, and spanked your bottoms. We broke that record, and we broke the team record. And what did I say? All the belts, all the records from day one. That's what I said. And look, I just got another one in my pocket.
Team Little Babies is Team Action, in case anybody was unclear about.
Team can't get no action.
Look at that. That's called 2 Red Bulls right there.
That's right.
That's definitely, I've definitely seen
what is going on with me?
Of those. But again, I mean, congratulations on beating the team high score record, and you do get a chance now to actually take on Team Action in your next match.
Never heard of them. Don't care. Never heard of them. Who are you? Team whatever in the hell, I don't give 2 shits. Just bring it on.
Yeah.
Next competitor.
Yeah. Well, listen, what did we say? What you guys have been talking all your mess. You've been poking that stick in the lion's cage. Well, now you got us. Now you got us. Now what are you going to do? Because, see, you can talk all you want, but once the match starts, it's a whole nother ballgame. Mike Tyson, the great Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, said it once. Everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. And boys, we're going to punch you so hard in the mouth during that match. Get ready.
Except not actually poking the stick in the lion's cage, because we wouldn't want to associate you guys with the despicable lion's den.
No, I'm saying they're poking the stick in our cage.
In your cage,
yeah, and
right.
so we're going to rip their...
Well,
never mind.
Speaking of the lion's den, I guess we'll be back with their pitch hitter manager, Grace Hancock, who I assume is also conducting their interviews today.
Oh, thank you so much, you adorable dollar store Luna Lovegood. I'm Grace Hancock, here with Blofeld's cat. Okay, guys, look, this wasn't actually how we hoped this would go, but I'm going to say something right here at the top. 29 points is only 2 points away from the record. To be the losing team with 29 points is super impressive. I'm really proud of you guys. You guys were biting at their ankles the whole time like little rabbit chihuahuas,
like
and I loved it. Exactly. R&B, I mean, there was a couple, you stumbled a little in the first round. There was a couple easier questions that maybe I think you should have gotten.
There were 2 that like spell water and spell air.
You know, look, Chris.
What happened there?
Sometimes you see people's faces, like Bob Hoskins. Of course I know. Long Good Friday. It's the same thing that happened to me when it was Billy D. Williams when I was asked who was Harvey Dent in Batman. You see his face and you just can't. Maybe it's because I really have grown too old. But you never know. I'm coming back, you know. And by the way, I did know a lot of those Oscar questions you were spouting out.
You guys killed an Oscar round. You guys only missed one in that round.
Yeah, and that was actually my fault too. You would have known Lily's at the field. We should have conferred more.
Yeah, what happened there? I saw that you guys didn't talk that much.
But I wasn't 100% about Lily's at the field. And then in the heat of the night, when you're under that pressure,
Carol O'Connor won.
Great movies begetting great movies makes you overthink things a little in that round. So.
All right, fine. So 34 points, but come on. I mean, these 2 nerdy Boy Scouts, they're overrated. Am I right? Come on, top 10?
Well, you know what? You got to give credit where credit is due, man. I mean, these are my former teammates, and I got to say, I mean, 34 points is a Schmoedown record. You know, and I'm happy to have been in a match where we scored 29 points and 34 points. That's. But on the other hand, they are overgrown Boy Scouts. And let me tell you something. Does it really matter how many points they score? Because what's going to happen?
Well, I think we all know what's
the
going to happen at
Patriots
the
are gonna
tournament.
win. Yeah, we're going to be represented by our teammates in the Lions Den, so we'll be there in spirit, and we'll be there cheering them on. So yeah, there's
Absolutely.
no shame here. We're a little regret.
No shame here. There's no way, and the Patriots are going to win anyway, so it's all good. But you know what? You guys are not going to be gone for long because you both are going to be competing in the singles tournament. How are you both feeling about this?
I'm always nervous before these things, and they can turn on a dime. And going up against Rachel Cushing is going to be a challenge because she's pretty good. So I never assume anything. I hope for the best though.
Well, that's a great sassy little attitude. How about you?
You know, I'm going to be in the Fatal 5-Way. I'm really excited about it. I think there's a lot of tough competition there. You know, I'm hoping to see my fellow competitors really rise to the challenge, and hopefully, actually, I'm going to win. Come on.
There we go.
And really, when it comes right down to it, at the end of all of this,
So
the
cocky,
real
Robert
thing that
Meyer
people should
Burnett.
remember is we defeated Hector Navarro in teams. All right, so there you go. Top 10 elated right now. Obviously, they're calling out team action. They're ready for team action. It's time for that match to go down. But, you know, Grace Hancock is, you know, it's weird. She gave a little bit of shade to Burnett there, but it was, I don't know if that was anything in particular, but there was, you know, but Burnett was fine. He did a good job on there, and Draco did fine too, but a little shade thrown towards Burnett. I don't know if it was necessary. Yeah.
Grace gets me flustered.
Fired up.
Just
Flustered.
Tom and Grace, just what they do with the Lions Den just kind of gets me flustered.
All right, well, you're a human man. That's fine. All right, here we go. So we are now going to have team action versus top 10. Some may say the old guard versus the new guard. What the hell is going to happen with that match? Look at this. So now you've got top 10 versus action, and the Wolves of Steel and above the line. Who's going to win that one? What a tournament we've had so far, and a lot of great teams, but top 10's done it again. They have now made their way into the semifinals they did the same thing back in 2015. Here they remember they beat Merle and Riley last time, and they beat Screen Junkies, and then they lost to Box Office Breakdown in the semis last year. This time they get action. Can they do it? Can they get to the finals? We're going to find out.
Gonna find out. This is why we play this tournament.
I love this
Absolutely. All right, guys, so make sure you go to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Get over there, start the discussion. Also, make sure you go to the Schmoedown Rundown. Listen to Frank, Aaron, and Brian. They'll be breaking down the tournament, and if you haven't listened, you should check it out.
Rundown,
motherfucker. And check out all the really great reactor channels that we have out there, too. Make sure you check that out. Checking it out every single day here with the Schmoedown. Guys, thank you very much. Now let's talk to Josh McCouga. He's in the Fantasy Update.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh McCouga here with your Fantasy Update. Post Blofeld's Cat Top 10. All of a sudden, Blofeld's Cat really did blow it out there, where Top 10 has really become a fantasy darling. The most points scored ever in a match, ever in a team match. Listen, if you don't have them, you really missed out on a fantasy opportunity there. Mostly because I think, honestly, top 10 could really go and win you an entire league. You may not even need another team. If you had them, you could win everything. I don't know who you would trade them for. I don't even know. Maybe Wolves of Steel is somebody worth trading for. If you want to, you could probably go full Wolves of Steel, maybe mix with a Nerds Watch or a 6 Degrees for a top 10 or top 10 vice versa. But I think team-wise, they are the greatest fantasy team we have right now. And that really makes my gears grind because I totally threw them under the bus a long time ago. If you need more fantasy updates, go to schmoesdow.com, go to the Schmoedown Rundown or Inside Schmoedown. I'm Josh McCouga. We'll see you next time on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
All right, motherfuckers. That's another reaction for your ass. So, until next week, peace.